everybody, thanks for stopping in. Today I'm going to make some chicken noodle soup in my crock pot. But I'm going to do this a little different. I learned a long time ago that noodles don't really work out too good in the crock pot. Because even if you put the noodles in at the very end and then shut the crock pot off, the crock pot holds the heat for so long that those noodles just keep cooking, and pretty soon they're all mushy and overcooked and they absorb all the liquid and it just tastes nasty. So what I'm going to do this time is make the soup, the chicken soup, in the crock pot, but I'm going to cook the noodles on the stove. Just boil them on the stove, and then I'm just going to add them into my bowl of soup when I serve it. That way those noodles won't get all mushy. So let's get started. Here are my ingredients. I'm going to use a whole chicken. This is a 5 3/4 pound chicken. I'm going to cut the wings off and get the skin off of it because I don't want all that fat from the skin in there. And then I'm going to use carrots, celery, onion, and chicken bouillon cubes for the broth. Now you can use those boxes of chicken broth or stock, but they're a lot more expensive. I can use 3 of these bouillon cubes and it cost me about 36 cents versus probably $4 or $5 if I had to use a box and a half of that chicken stock. Okay, it's time to get everything in the pot. So I put 6 cups of water and 3 of these chicken bouillon cubes. It's 1 cube per 2 cups of water. And I think I'll season with just a little bit of garlic powder and some onion powder. I like onion powder, so quite a bit of that. And that's really all the seasonings I'm going to use. If you have other chicken seasonings you like, then feel free to add those. Okay, I'm using 5 stalks of celery and 1 onion. It's all cut up there. And I'm going to use 2 pounds of baby carrots, the whole bag. And if you want to cut those up more than that, go ahead. But I don't feel like it. I'm going to do it the easy way. And okay, the last thing is my chicken. As you can see, I've got it all skinned and I cut the wings off. I'll just have the wings for a snack in a while. And looks like that's it. I have the crock pot turned to high and I'll get the lid on there and we'll be back when everything is tender, probably about 4 or 5 hours. This has been cooking on high for 5 hours now, and it smells really good in here, so let's take a look at it. Chicken's nice and tender, so what I'm going to do now is just get all the meat off the bone, off the carcass, and pull as many of the bones out there as I can. And we'll get it all stirred up and also taste it and see if it needs any salt and pepper or any more seasonings, and then we'll grab a bowl of it. This chicken is so tender, the meat just pulled right off the bone. It was real easy to get it off of there. Okay, I have some noodles I cooked on the side over here. Let's make a bowl of soup. One last thing, I had a half a bag of spinach in the fridge that needs to be used up, so might as well let that wilt into it too. Well, there's how it looks, and I gotta say it turned out awesome. The chicken's nice and tender, and best of all, the noodles are nice and firm. They're not mushy and overcooked. I mean, sure, you gotta go to a little extra work to boil them separate, but it's well worth it in my opinion, because this turned out really, really good. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll talk to you next time.